All right, so we have our first verse comped, we have a pre-chorus comped, and now it's time to move on to the ever-important chorus. Now, as you can see, I have many more takes because it's the chorus. Now, that raises a question. When you are using a vocal comp technique and you're recording for a comp, how many takes do you have the vocalist do? That is a question with a variable answer. So typically, if you're looking for a rule of thumb, I would say if you have 4 solid takes, you can make a great comp out of that. However, if your vocalist is seasoned and it doesn't stress them out, I would give yourself some options. We did a lot here. There is about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then there's some overdubs here. So about 10 takes. That's a lot. But the singer is extremely seasoned, and I knew it wasn't going to cause a problem for later on in the session. You don't want to burn out your singer, especially if they have more to do. So if you're recording multiple versions of the chorus, and there may be 2 more choruses after the first one, and you don't want to copy and paste anything, having them do a lot of different takes may burn them out. And the last chorus, it needs to have the most energy. So if you're worried about that, have them start on the last chorus, do all your comps, all your takes for the comp in the last chorus, and then you can go back to the first and second chorus if you're worried about burning them out. But if you don't know the singer well enough, I would say stick with 4 and you'll be just fine. So we're going to split this up into 2 parts. We're going to do first half of the chorus in this video, and then the next video will be the second half of the chorus. So let's move on to the first half of my chorus. We have the first phrase here, and I have it soloed, so let's select what I need to hear, and let's hear what the first take sounds like.
You're just an echo of the way you used to be.
Take 2.
You're just an echo of the way you used to be.
Take 3.
You're just an echo of the way you used to be.
So she switched up the rhythm of that line there, and I kind of liked it, so I'm just going to make a note of that mentally.
You're just an echo of the way you used to be. You're just an echo of the way you used to be. You're just an echo of the way you used to be.
Okay, so we're going to start off with one of these Frankenstein comps. I like the beginning of this one, which you can see I probably wrote best one here. And that also raises a point when you're creating the comp or when you're tracking the vocals in order to create a future comp. Keep a track sheet where you write down, I like this take the best, or this word is the best, or whatever, or color code certain regions. As you can see later on in my session, I started color coding regions in bright yellow to notate that I thought that was the best one because I didn't have a track sheet in front of me for that one, or maybe I ran out of space in my paper, who knows. But make notes while you're tracking these vocals so that when you do make the comp, because chances are you're not going to be making this comp immediately after. Sometimes you may, but if you know that maybe I'll come back to this in a week or 2 or a month, who knows, you're not going to remember what you like the most. So keep some notes to remind yourself, and that will help enforce a better comp. So I liked the beginning of this line, so let's listen to it up until the point where I want to replace the last part.
You're just an echo of the way you used to be.
Right up until the word be. So I have it here. I'm going to promote that to the main playlist. I'll hit the up button. I'll press play. Right before the breath, I'm going to put. I'm going to end that selection. I scroll down to this take, promote that. Now, as you can see, this is not a clean edit. And if I play the main playlist now,
you used to be,
I get a pop. We're going to edit that later. But for now, we concentrate on picking the parts. Okay, So let's move on to the next phrase.
Your skin grows colder every night beneath the sheets.
Right before the breath that begins the second half of the chorus. So that was take one. Let's listen to take two.
Your skin grows colder every night beneath the sheets.
Take three.
Your skin grows colder every night beneath the sheets.
I'm making a note in the word skin. There's this vibrato that I really like, so I'm keeping that in my head as I move on to the next take.
Your skin grows colder every night beneath the sheets. Your skin grows colder every night beneath the sheets. Your skin grows colder every night beneath the sheets.
Okay, so I immediately know I'm going to take the your skin line that has that vibrato into it. So let's scroll up to that. And you know what? You could see here the past tense version of Richie made a note for the future tense version of Richie. Thank you so much, past tense version of Richie.
Your skin grows.
So there we go. I put that up. Control Option V. And let's find the rest of that phrase. And I think I like the second take.
Grows colder every night beneath the sheets.
Because it was a little bit aggressive, and it sounds like she's frustrated with, this relationship that she's talking about. So I need that, right? None of the other takes had that. I need that emotion. So I'm going to take that from this take. So let's play that one more time and create a selection.
Grows colder every night beneath the sheets.
And promote it. So there is the first half of our chorus. Let's listen to the choices that we made. Press play here.
You're just an echo of the way you used to be. Your skin grows colder every night beneath the sheets.
All right, that sounds great. It's exactly what I wanted. We do hear some artifacts because there are no edits yet, and we're going to fix that. But like I said earlier, we're going to concentrate on just picking the parts we want before we move on to the editing. So now that we have the first half of our chorus sorted, we're going to move on to the second half of the chorus.